This is Kal Kat the Kal Katster, and this is a review of Star Trek Stranger Worlds. Life is where suffering cannot reach. Lift us up where suffering cannot reach. Short review. It's a parable about religions where children are sacrificed, basically. It's clearly a... which gives it away. It's... very Orville-like, that episode, and somewhat classic Trek. I don't think they tackled that particular thing. Elements of Christianity from the vantage point of a humanitarian, so it's very Roddenberry-like. Although the Lamb of God Jesus was 30-something when that happened. Jesus. But 33, the crucifixion. So so this they go to this planet that has a mysterious colony that's attacking them, and Pike's ex-lover is the magistrate. That always happens in Star Trek for some reason. They're always a magistrate or something. So this weird planet where they have like this chosen one child. But the gag, of course, early on is, all right, well, what's he chosen to do? Apparently really smart because of neural implants. It's kind of like the Borg. Computer hooking it up to the kid is similar to the creepy. There was it's called The Gunslinger. Where these bad guys, Idris Baba was in it, and it was based on a book series, a Stephen King book series. Except in the movie version of The Gunslinger, they started with book 6 for the movie, and it didn't make sense because they started with book 6. But they were hooked up to computers to find their power, their shine. It's like The Shining. It wasn't quite what Stephen King had in mind really when he wrote that, but anyway. So. Anyway, absorb their power and stuff. It's power. It's clearly meant as a parable for any number of messed up religions, especially the Aztecs. The ancient Aztecs were known to do that. But at least as far as the Spaniards that found them later, maybe they didn't do that. I don't know, but they did sacrifice lots of people, though. They did. Their temples were not meant to be tombs necessarily on the outside, but on the inside. Mesoamerican tombs were meant to be just like altars to kill people and throw them off the altar. But mainly that started with the Spanish invasion, and they didn't know what to do, so compared to them, the Spanish had superior technology, and they were wiping them out. So that's what happened. This one is. There's a colony planet. It's Class L. It's kind of crappy that they're from. There's this colony planet. They figure out that it's their ancestor. That's also similar to judgments and differences that Star Trek TNG stories. So there's elements of this whole season. There are elements of 2 of my fan stories years ago, as you know, and there's some element of that in there. Except I didn't sacrifice anybody blatantly. But there were chosen people in it. It was a parable about the chosen people and the not chosen people. Yeah, so that's part of what that was. Also, the differences, they were more alike than they wanted to admit they were. And 2 warring factions discovered they were cousins. That's the gist of that. In this one, they kind of don't discover that, or don't accept it. They try to steal the kid, but then the kid hides, and then they take him to the sacrifice anyway. Captain figures out at the last minute, but they don't kill him, though. There's an assassination attempt on the planet with the guy that there's a racially insensitive servant lady who's African American looking. Why is she the servant to the white lady? That's a little bit weird. That's messed up. But yeah, that's odd. But other than that, so it's very strange and. Very strange episode. I'm not sure if I like it or hate it, or I'm not sure. I'm kind of mixed on it. I don't know whether it's good or whether it's bad. It's all right. I mean, how can you say something like that's good when the topic of the story is kind of dark, messed up? They hook him up to the computer until he drains him of his energy. It's kind of messed up. So it's like, what are we going to do from there? Anyway, so that's my review of this very long titled episode. There.